Customer onboarding is a few clicks for me, which is what, let's say 3 to 5 seconds. So I work in the capacity of VP sales for Azilen. I manage customer relationship for them across UK and European market. Personally, I carry near about 16 years of work experience purely within digital transformation and product engineering for customers in various industries. Majority of my time has been with BFSI and RCTH, these two set of customers, the banking, financial, security and insurance, more retail, consumer goods, transport and hospitality. We are also partnered with ID4, which is a Swiss-based KYC and AML provider. So we are creating a use case on how automation would work using ID4 and Iron software, and also Uptake, which is an agentic AI platform for BFSI. So our job as Azilen would be to create business process automation using these partners. So if I will think from my standpoint, I think the customer onboarding might be a bit more easier for the Iron software audience to relate, because it is cutting across BFSI. And customer onboarding comes with compliance protocols, that is know your customer, anti-money laundering, in certain cases counter-terrorism forces. We need to audit the bank records, we need to send it out. So we might be using the Iron PDF OCR there in terms of scanning through the documents. Now there is an engine on top of it which is given by ID4, which will do the PEP sanction checks, which will do the anti-money laundering check, which will do the KYC verification for certain countries. The noticeable change is automation now, because everything happens in a couple of seconds. With majority fintech providers, what they want to do is now change this entire conversation into clicks, which was taking a certain days. So they used to submit their records, and the records used to then manually go to the bank operations, and the bank operations used to do it on third-party platforms after converting the certain times handwritten documents to digital, certain times bank written documents which have been taken photographs of to digital. And now everything goes through OCR, converted digital, high performance rate. So if let's say I'm a fintech provider today, customer onboarding is a few clicks for me, which is what, let's say 3 to 5 seconds. We are delivering composable business automation for end customers. End customer needs to understand that there are different ISVs in the background, which needs to work in synchronization to one another, and seamless integration and faster processing is what they want. It is our solution that needs to look as one particular ecosystem working under their environment, and everything for formulating more seamlessly. Majority of the cases, it is more template training in the OCR that is required. OCR engines are never usually template agnostic, and you have to train them on at least 5 or 7 different templates, and then they probably reach an 80-70% accuracy in terms of day one efficiency. I think with Iron OCR, what I've seen is it is not that heavily reliant on template training. Right, it can pick up once the parameters are more defined, that these are the parameters to be picked up. The OCR can directly scan through and break those parameters out, irrespective of the templates of the document. Sort of ROI or justification comes in, or majority of the customer comes and asks for the solution, is when they have been heavily penalized. Post-COVID, it has become that because there were a lot of loopholes being identified, a lot of audits have been very, very strict. And if you look at AML checks that have happened and the sort of report these guys have published, every year there are a lot of players who get penalized for not maintaining the records, not flagging red flags earlier, risks earlier. This is keeping BFSI players on their toes. Customer wants seamless experience, right? Nobody wants to wait for 3 or 4 days for their onboarding journeys, because the world has moved to now a certain clicks. So it is also that people understand that they lose a bit of market share and customer interest in case they have not automated those journeys now. I would say is because OCR is more of an enabler and not a solution in itself. What you want from an enabler is to make the core operation much easier. Least of the time going in enabling that particular solution, and maximum time creating the workflow on top of it.